Script Network. Now, this one has been a talk of the town recently, been trending. So, free-to-air 24/7 television platform built on Script blockchain. It's an interesting concept, but I don't know how many people will use it in that sense. I think that's the problem. Will people actually use it? I'm not too sure. Like, that's a very, very good question overall. In my opinion, do people use this type of stuff? It's very, very niche down. And Script Network is free-to-air 24/7 television platform built on Script blockchain. Built for scale within the TV and film industry. Script Network product includes Script TV and Script Video NFTs. Multiple other being on the blockchain. The core product, Script Television, features 30 channels with diverse production, and the core product, Script Television, features basically protocol. Users can earn rewards on off-chain. Again, I think the TV stuff is slowly fading away when you look at it. So that's the big problem in that sense. Crypto right now has been exploding, and less people watch TV. They watch YouTube, they watch Netflix, they watch all types of other content in that sense. So in my opinion, Layer 1 open source live TV platform protocol and broadcasting network with over 400k users. So they have a user base. They have like basically a reason to be paid as a programming network. The issue I have with this one is I always feel like YouTube is going to be the mainstream platform where you can earn the most money. And actually I can see it's on the up on the leaderboard. So they have like big on trending. They had like security score, all of that. So they have some community. Again, it's the best thing in crypto. I just think it's way too early for anyone to be using this. But I could be wrong here. I could be wrong, and I could, like people could tell me, oh, this is not true. Like what we saw right now is this is going to be the future. But personally, I mean, to me, it's absolutely, interesting concept being decentralized on Web3. But for the general user, I feel like that most people will not be using it. They will be using a watch to earn, which you also have to be careful about bots. So that's something I haven't researched about yet. The first watch to earn live streaming platform that gives users the ability to watch live TV on mobile or desktop or TVs for free and get rewarded while doing so. Again, they won't be probably paying out that much, and there's going to be a lot of people just, slowly earning it, slowly getting the rewards. So that's going to be cool. But if you consider the long-term factors on where this could be, it's really just a question right now. Like, I'm not too sure how this could perform, but right now I think it's fairly too early to say. If you guys want to be having more content like this, be sure to smash that like button, and I will keep you guys updated with more content like this. Like, there's still a lot of awesome stuff going on in the crypto space to keep you guys in the loop on exactly what's going on. But people watching, like people aren't watching TV to earn money. They usually go to the job to get money. For here, that's one negative I see. Yeah, you could be earning money and watching TV and having fun. It's really a question of how many big partnerships like Netflix. The reason why everyone's on Netflix is because they have amazing partnerships. How many people are going to partner up with Script Network or post content on Script Network? Is it going to be entertaining enough to get paid and to watch? Like, the reason why Mr. Beast is on YouTube is because it pays the most. It's the biggest platform. But I will keep you guys updated with more news. Until next time, peace everyone. I feel like everybody is sleeping on LCX. So look at this. Is this a natural market movement? Absolutely not. It's been low volatility for this one. And I wanted to check why exactly this one has been exploding. Be sure to smash that like button if you guys haven't already. There's actually a lot to talk about today. It's available for trading a growing number of exchanges with cryptocurrency and stablecoin currently available. 3 trading pairs. So this is like where you can buy it. Again, if you want to buy it, use the link in the description below for 30k reward bonus Bybit. That's how you can, look at my content and appreciate it, because I don't do any sponsorships or anything like that. Pretty genuine. I just see projects. I want to see why they grow. Look at this. So let's take a look at the whale holdings overall. Let's take a look at whale holdings this month. And 70% of people hold less than 1K. It's not that bad, but there's like 30% of whales holding a very, very large portion. So to me, that's pretty much awesome. Uh, it's not that bad. Again, like the whales, there's only like 200 whales holding over 100K. But if you look a year ago, a lot of the whales actually have been more in the game. They have still stuck around, but there was a pretty beneficial portion. Now, recently, 2020, in May 2023, we actually got a huge, like 8,000 addresses of new holders. I'm not sure if there any trading activity that happened there, but there's about 36% of whale. There's 36% of whale supply, and the whale supply has recently increased slightly. So that is kind of concerning to me. The whales have been accumulating back this coin. Not as bad, really. Not as bad as we thought. But the thing you have to consider is what's going to happen next in the next few days with this one. So it's a very good question, in my opinion. Addresses by time held. So it seems like there's more holders to this project, and the cruisers who are just like, oh, I'm just here for a short time, right? Just having fun with this coin and maybe selling it off later. It's actually dropping in that sense. So that's one thing to consider. Again, guys, there's been a lot of coins in the last few days, and there's really no winners or losers. Sorry about that. Caught some cold. But look at this. Cruisers are dropping. There's some people trading, but there's mostly more holders in the LCX coin. And I wanted to see why. What exactly happened? What has changed? What will change in the next few days? That's a big question I have for today. So if you guys want to be kept up to more content like this, also be sure to smash that like button. There's been a lot of questions of what will happen in crypto in the next few days, and that's something I will keep you guys updated with more news. Definitely tons of new exciting stuff, but it's a next generation crypto exchange, regulated, trusted, Liechtenstein compliant launchpad, tokenized bond. So it's a crypto exchange. It seems like it's been seriously growing in that sense, absolutely exploding, which we have not noted. But again, there's a really good start, if you ask me, to crypto today. Like, I think a lot of people are fairly excited to talk about that. That being said, though, what do you guys personally think about this one? I think it's absolutely incredible in a way, like what we were seeing right now with this. And the thing you have to note here is the LCX exchange is rising, but there's a lot of portion of whales holding the token now for a very good reason. Maybe they're getting beneficial fees. They're getting BCAR ready. The government has passed updates to blockchain laws enabling LCX to take European-wide license. So this is my opinion why it's growing, because they're going to be expanding now. And a lot of these whales know it. And they just got it like a huge partnership. So, of course, the token exploded from 1 billion trading volume to 7 billion. There's going to be more exchanges that are going to be basically Euro-backed. There might want to even take Binance market share. You know, that's something you should consider. But LCX, what do I think about it? Right now, like, they have made a huge announcement on having a new European license. So they also had like something MDEX tokens. Like, they have some of these bounties, right? This is not the main thing why it's growing. It's a pretty small exchange now. But a lot of these whales, from what we're seeing, like, there's more holders, obviously. So there's some amount of holders. And there's also a very big portion of whales hoping this will actually explode once they get their European license and start expanding, because without regulation, you're really just another like exchange. Like, I keep getting asked by, for example, and this is just a random example, by non-KIC, so non-know your customer exchanges to work for an affiliate commission, like most content creators are. But there's just no growth in those, because once they get big enough, they're going to be under the SEC's guidelines. They're going to be under SEC stuff. So maybe they're small exchanges, but we all remember what happened with Tornado Cash. We all remember what happened with that. Any other single exchange. So if we look at LCX here, this is the one that could be really growing, like in that sense. It's a small one, but if they're just hitting the Europe market, like, that's why it's seeing such a big growth. It basically doubled its price. That's where it really wins. It doesn't have to go for the US market, where it's very like competitive, where everyone is going to be fighting for like these licenses that are going to be hard to get. If they just go for Liechtenstein asset exchange, be the biggest one in Liechtenstein, they can still make decent money without being, you know, one of the biggest and strongest. They can still make decent gains. And I will keep you guys updated with more news on that. Be sure to smash that like button. Peace out. Let's talk about WorkX, 41 cents right now. Dropping a bit, but it has been trending. So if you guys want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. If you guys have not already, there's been a ton of news in crypto today. To me, that's pretty exciting overall. Like, we have been seeing a lot of stuff happening in crypto. So that is something I will keep you guys up to date with more news. But WorkX, what exactly it is, what does it do, how strong it is, and what's the potential of it. So that's something we're going to be looking at. If you guys want to be kept with more crypto content like this, be sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. WorkX. Now, here we go. It's a fully decentralized job economy without commercial middlemen taking fees up to 30 to 40%. Don't you hate it when the government comes in and takes 30% of your tax? Now, that's something they're trying to solve in that sense. And that's the exciting factor, if you ask me. Like, that's pretty cool. But if we look over at the long-term games, WorkX offers a dynamic cost-covering fee model that can scale down the cost due to learning effects and economies of scale and scope. If we go to their Twitter over here, it's still very, very early for it. So, again, tons of stuff has been happening in the crypto sense the last few days, and it makes a lot of people very, very excited to talk about it, basically. So there's been tons of news, tons of great content, tons of great crypto strategies, and WorkX is trying to be more than that. So let's go on their Twitter page over here. Building WorkX, the first decentralized job economy powering both talent and employee without commercial fees. Now, the issue I see with that is there's a lot of competition in the crypto job hunting space, but they're not just trying to be for jobs, which is something I like. They're trying to be like different stuff overall. They're trying to be a bit of everything. So that is another news that a lot of people don't talk about. So that is definitely awesome. In my honest opinion, that is definitely really cool. But WorkX is basically live, and they have an AI assistant. Now, AI, it's cool, okay? I like AI. The issue I have with this one is I don't know how many people will use it in reality. Like, what will be the price difference on that? Could be many different scenarios in that sense. So right now, like, to get people to register for these jobs, this is going to be a very niche down thing, because I feel like most people, they use, different platforms to hunt for jobs, but they're not going to be using a decentralized crypto platform because there might not be any incentive for them. This heavily relies on user base, but they're working with corporate clients in various industries to train the learning machine in the latest scientific research and HR trend reports from major publishers. Now, that's pretty awesome, but they have been trending on a lot of exchange listings, and everybody's going to need a job in the future. So this is the good point about this project. There's always going to be a demand for a job. There might not be demand for NFTs, but as more developers are out there, sure, more people might get fired from the AI stuff. So they're going to be looking for the jobs on the crypto market or being a developer. And that's where this project really does win in that sense. To me, that is insane news overall. But if you guys want more content like this, what do you personally think about this? I'm not too fan of their NFTs. Again, I don't know what the point is of their Genesis NFT collaboration. But I have to also say I didn't take too much research into it. But they do have like new backers. They have VC backing. So there is some potential here. I do think it will take a few years for them to develop something. They're already developing something big. They're trending on Crypto.com. They're trending on all these big exchanges. Right now, it's like they have dropped a lot because it's a long-term project. It's not going to like explode and maybe the next day it's going to like come back. That's where I think the problem is for a lot of these projects. But right now, it's not looking that bad at all. Like, I like the idea. I like the concept. I think the biggest issue is how can they survive having a lot of users. They might have to partner with some like job hunting strategies. They're going to be like optimizing the cost of like the high fees, 30 to 40% fees. Nobody wants to pay that, right? They also locked 7 million work in Genesis NFT. So that's a collaboration they had. Again, I'm not too sure of the NFT stuff or what the point of it is. But I'm not that always bullish on NFTs, so that's another thing that I want to talk about. But if you guys want more content like this, you know what to do. Smash like buttons right there. I will keep you guys up to date, and until next time, peace out.